short end of the scoreboard, trailing 9-6 with 8:41 left before halftime. Jason Unger and Kirk Heyer with you. Happy to bring you the action tonight from Liberty First Credit Union Arena in Ralston. The Horsemen 0-1. The Beef 2-0. Looking to extend their winning streak to 25 games. If the Beef can get a win here tonight, that'll be their 25th win in a row. Of course, back-to-back championships for the Beef. One coming in the NAL in their first year in the NAL last season.
But also that's 3 out of the last 4, okay.
Correct, 3 out of the last 4.
Not
Kirk,
too bad.
Not too bad, Kirk. That's pretty good. That's 75%. That's pretty darn good. Hollins is going to remain in at quarterback for the Beef. 3rd down and 5. He's in the shotgun. Takes a snap. And we're going to have a penalty, maybe some movement. That's going to cost the Beef 5, I believe, as there was some movement before the snap.
That was the same formation that the Horsemen have been using.
Yeah, it looks
too wide, too deep.
It looks like Coach Tatum is taking a page out of the Horsemen's playbook right there. I didn't see what I thought the penalty was on the Beef. What did they determine there, Kirk?
I didn't even see it either, what the call was.
It's going to result in a 1st down for the Beef. That's all I know. It's 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. We got a full house backfield with Hollins, Mack, Shinola, and Evans back there with Hollins. He drops back to pass, has time. Now he's flushed out of the pocket. The pocket collapses, and Hollins is going to take a significant loss back inside the 5-yard line. Raymond Alexander, the big defensive end for the Horsemen, showing no mercy to Hollins there, and that is going to set the Beef back inside their own 5-yard line. That's going to be 3rd down and 20. The Beef in a precarious situation here, leading 9-6, under 8 minutes here in the 2nd quarter. Hollins with Mack to his left, fakes the handoff. Now he gives it to Mack, looking for room up the middle, but that window closes quickly as a host of Horsemen in on that stop, including number 14, Bennett Morgan. Morgan makes the stop, and that's going to set up.
I fixed it.
You fixed it.
I went down, and there's a wire. Okay, there's a cable.
I don't even want to hear it.
And there's a rat. And there's a rat that shoots through it.
Are you serious?
And the rat was still smoking. I mean, it was like smoke coming out of it.
It literally just happened?
Just happened before the game.
Okay.
And rats, don't have to worry about the rat anymore. We'll just leave it at that. Back to this.
Wow. All right, so 3rd down. We're trying to sort things out here. We had technical difficulties.
What I miss?
We're trying to get on the air. We had technical difficulties with the sound. We've got rats chewing through cords in the control room. All sorts of pandemonium breaking out here at Liberty First Credit Union Arena. All we know is the score is 9-6. Hollins is taken down well short of the 1st down. That's going to bring up 4th and 12, and I'm assuming we're going to see kicker Caleb Shudak come into the game.
Yep.
Did I miss a deuce?
You did.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You did miss a deuce. First kick of the game. Splits the uprights. Shudak with the deuce on his first kick of the game. He's going to attempt a kick here from his own 5-yard line. We're going to see what happens. Let's see if we can get the snap and hold down. Hold is down. Kick is up. It's going to come well short and out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. we're going to see where they mark this ball
Well, it
out.
should be at the 20-yard line. If it goes over the wall before the end zone, it comes out to the 20. If they say they cross the goal line before it went over the wall, it goes out to the 5. So they'll have a discussion, but I believe this will come out to the 20-yard line.
He's standing there waiting at the 20.
Yeah, so the officials are going to mark the ball at the 20-yard line. We're back. We apologize for the technical difficulties along the broadcast tonight. A lot happening in the control room. Thank goodness Todd was able to sort all that out.
I mean, I left the rack. I did not touch it. I don't get paid that much.
You can't make that. I mean, you can't make this stuff up.
You can try.
Wow.
So catch me up. 9-6, 3-point game. We have, from what I saw when I was working on some other things, we got another team in here without a kicker.
No kicker.
So we missed an extra point.
Well, they've at least attempted a couple of kicks.
Not pretty.
Flanders plays defense, offense, and like I said, when he has time, he does try and kick. It has not been good.
And we've seen him in the league. He has been using that. He can actually kick off decently.
Okay.
I wouldn't trust him for points or rely on him necessarily, but we've seen worse.
So Max scores the first touchdown for the Beef on a 4-yard touchdown run with 9:30 left in the first quarter. Sanders gets the Horsemen on the board on a 6-yard touchdown run with 1:29 left in the first quarter. That cut the lead to 9-6. The extra point was no good. It looks like we're going to have a timeout on the field. That's good. We're going to sort these things out. We'll be back with more action from the slaughterhouse in a moment.
Caniglia Heating and Cooling. With over 20 years of experience, our licensed HVAC company offers a full range of services designed to make your life easier and your home more comfortable. And whatever services you're getting from us, you can count on our technicians to be friendly, accommodating, and respectful. Ready to see what our Omaha HVAC services team can do for you? Call 402-539-5151 today to request a free estimate from Caniglia Heating and Cooling. JEM Restoration is a family-owned and operated restoration company. They take pride in providing their customers with the best customer service possible, and they guarantee your satisfaction with their work. They provide exterior building restoration, coatings, and tuck pointing, all of which are affordable on any budget. If you're looking for home and business restoration services in Omaha, you'll not find better than JEM Restoration. Call 402-651-5874 today.
Back at the slaughterhouse, 5:40 remaining here, first half of play. A close one. Omaha 9, Idaho 6, and Jason Unger. If you had heard our pregame, which was awesome, by the way, we still did it.
It was really good.
It was really good. One thing we noted is that, since the AWFC conference for play 2 years ago for Idaho, since they moved over, they've only won one game in the NAL, 1-7 last year, 0-1 this year. Looking for that win, looking for that success, but they look tough here so far. We know we got a different quarterback in for Omaha. We can catch everybody up as we go.
They've been doing some different things offensively, and the Beef defense has had to kind of figure things out here on the fly. The Horsemen, first down and 10 from the 20-yard line as we get set to return to action at the slaughterhouse. Sanders in the shotgun. He has the Horsemen's lone touchdown, a 6-yard run in the first quarter. Throwing it downfield, some miscommunication again between Sanders and his receiver, and the ball lands harmlessly out of bounds.
What else did I miss? And now I see that the owner and coach of the Idaho Horsemen, Chris Rell, out there on crutches. That coaching on crutches, that didn't happen during the game.
Not during the game.
Okay.
No, he arrived to the arena on crutches.
He was there, yeah. The pregame, he was out walking around with him.
Yeah.
Did you do that, Kirk?
Did I what?
Did you do that to him? Crowd alive here. Second down and 10 for Idaho, trying to see if they get ahead of Omaha.
Second down and 10, Sanders in the shotgun. He's got all 4 receivers to his right. Takes takes the snap, has time, stands in the pocket, delivers the ball out to his right. That is caught by number 10. That's Calvin Lowe with the catch as he crosses midfield. That's going to set up 3rd and short.
Action going on up I-29 tonight as well. Sioux City hosting Colorado. Colorado out in front late first quarter, 6-0.
Sanders takes the snap, flips it out to his left, looking for Lowe again, and he's got the catch in front of Terrence Jackson Jr. He has the ball inside the 20-yard line. They needed 6. They got 7. And it's going to be another first down for the Horsemen, who look to go fast. No huddle. They're right up to the line of scrimmage, and they're ready to snap this football. Looking to take their first lead of the game. Sanders calls his own number, and he is met rudely at the 20-yard line. That's big number 44 in on the stop. That's his first stop. That's Ralph Turner in on his first tackle here tonight. No gain. In fact, Sanders will lose a yard on that first down run.
We saw Hallstein felt like he got tackled on that left side of the defensive line. No flag on the play. 2nd down long.
Sanders talking it over with his offensive line, making sure his team is organized on this 2nd down and 11 play. Calling for the snap. The snap doesn't come. We've got players from both teams pointing the opposite direction.
This should go on Idaho, as the defensive lineman was out of his stance. He has to be in that 3-point stance, and so that makes it illegal. And of course, that creates a motion that should have got Omaha to jump, but they are still discussing this.
Offsides beef.
And Omaha's got to be, they're wondering the same thing. I mean, you come out of the stance, that's a legal formation defensively.
Coach Loftus is not happy.
I think he's got a complaint here.
I think he's got a point. Nevertheless, they're going to move the Horsemen ahead 5 yards. It's going to set up 2nd and 6. Sanders takes the snap, throws it into the end zone. Ball up for grabs, and it's caught. The ball is caught in the end zone by Caleb McAway. Caleb McAway hauls in the touchdown pass from Sanders, and just like that, Todd, the Horsemen take their first lead of the game.
First touchdown of the season for McAway. Showed a great height advantage, threw the jump ball to the corner, went up and got it, and brought it down with the lead. We talked about the kicking situation. We saw that first extra point attempt go way wide. So they'll put the offense back out there and try to go for 2 and make this a 5-point game.
And we did bring up another...
I think. Maybe Flanders is out there.
We're going to see what's going to happen here. We did bring
I don't think he's there to kick, sorry.
We did bring up a great point in the pregame, which, again, I don't think anybody heard, but the Horsemen do have a height advantage when it comes to their receivers against the Omaha Beef defensive backs, and McAway made that work to his advantage on that touchdown catch from Sanders. So 12-9, it looks like the Horsemen are going for 2. Flanders and Sanders in the backfield. Sanders throws it in the end zone. Henson had it in his hands but dropped it, and the score is going to remain 12-9.
Idaho driving down on the field. This is a team, we talked about pregame, nobody heard it, but a team in their first week of play, a pass-happy offense. Kirk Heyer, 137 yards against Sioux City in game number 1, 43 on the ground, only 10 rushing attempts, but 6 of them from the quarterback. So not a huge ground game going to come from Idaho. You know what you're going to get, and they showed right there. If you have receivers with that height, you know, you take your chances. We see Giovanni Sanders, he's been around, and he can put some yards up.
And they are starting their high motion from 6-7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Boy, when they hit, and they're big and tall, and they're hitting that line of scrimmage,
you get that running start, obviously the advantage in indoor and of course in Canada, but yeah, you have that height, and go back to that pass, a great ball placement by Sanders. He put it where only his guy could get it, right in that corner, and if he would have missed it, it would into the seats.
McAway is 6'3", Henson is 6'3", and their other receiver who's caught a pass here tonight, Khalil Stewart, is 6'2". Meanwhile, the three defensive backs for the Beef stand at 5'8", 5'9", and 5'10". So a significant height advantage for the Horsemen receivers here tonight. We'll see if they continue to take advantage of that beneficial situation. Flanders squibs it. It's fielded at the 10-yard line by number 14, Josh Adams, and he's taken down at the 16-yard line. We got a little scuffle going on here in front of us. Some words being exchanged between Rahman and number 14. That's Bennett Morgan.
Well, since the audio was off earlier, let's talk about what's going on here. Lorenzo Brown, not available. He was released off the roster for this week. We bring in quarterback. He's a journeyman, Josh Hollins. He's had some playing time throughout the leagues. He gets the start tonight. So we've seen a new signal caller for Omaha here tonight. Also, Karel Kolmoose is out of the lineup here tonight. So a couple weapons that we got used to for the first couple of weeks of the season offensively for Omaha, not available for Mike Tatum and company here tonight.
Holliday's going to take this series for the Beef. He's under center. He gives it to Mack. Little trap play up the middle, but not much happening as Mack advances the football to the 20-yard line. So we're going to give Mack 2 yards on that run. Mack with the lone touchdown tonight for the Beef. His 4th rushing touchdown of the season, his 6th touchdown overall.
21-90 on the ground coming into the night through 2 weeks of play. Jeff Mack is obviously key to that ground attack for Omaha.
Holiday in the shotgun, has Mack to his right, drops back to pass. Plenty of time, throws it over the middle. Kolmoose got his hands on it, but they're going to say that the ball hit the turf before the catch was made. The ball was low, but I thought Double K was maybe going to get his hands underneath it, but the officials rule it incomplete.
Well, there's Kolmoose right there. The roster they gave us before the game did not have number 13 on it, so that was a mission. I trusted it. Never do that again.
Well, when you were down in the control room sorting out our audio issues,
I was a little distracted.
Kolmoose came out of the tunnel. A dramatic appearance for Double K here tonight. Hopefully he can make a big impression on this game. A big 3rd down and 9 for the Beef here as we tick to 1 minute left in the half. Pass from Holiday over the middle to Troy Evans Jr. Incomplete. Evans had his hands on it, but the ball came out incomplete. It wouldn't have been a first down anyway, Todd, and the Beef face a 4th down here. I'm assuming we've reached, are they going to call for the 1 minute warning here?
That should be the 1 minute warning, and there we get it. So we'll take a quick timeout. Last 58 seconds of half number 1 when we come back. Omaha trails 12-9. You're listening to National Arena League football all across the National Arena League network.
Your day sounds like.
We need to report ASAP.
You deserve Modelo. If you've persevered through.
2 more races, 2 more.
You deserve this ice-cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Crystal Clear Pools was formed by a team of hard-working professionals in the greater Omaha area. With over 14 years of pool building and servicing experience, as well as over 16 years of concrete construction experience, we are well equipped to make your dream a reality. Call Crystal Clear Pools today, 402-250-9457. Optimal T in Council Bluffs is a hormone replacement therapy clinic specializing in testosterone therapy, low T treatments, and weight loss. Located in Council Bluffs, they offer affordable treatments specific to each client's needs. They diagnose and treat with a single purpose in mind, to promote a happier and healthier life for each of their clients. Visit them online today at optimaltcb.com for more information. JEM Restoration is a family-owned and operated restoration company. They take pride in providing their customers with the best customer service possible, and they guarantee your satisfaction with their work. They provide exterior building restoration, coatings, and tuck pointing, all of which are affordable on any budget. If you're looking for home and business restoration services in Omaha, you'll not find better than JEM Restoration. Call 402-651-5874 today.
Back at the Slaughterhouse, 58 seconds to go, half number 1, the 1 minute warning. Todd Walker, there's Jason Unger, Kirk Heyer down the way. As we have seen, and just more recently heard a pretty good half of football if you're in for a competitive game. This is a team that's only played each other once in history. As last year on April 19th, Omaha dominated that game right here in Ralston, 63-14. Different situation here tonight, Jason.
Yes, a very different situation tonight. Kirk talked about it earlier in the game. The Horsemen coming out with a solid offensive game plan, multiple men in motion, replacing men in motion with another player, and it's just taken a little bit of time, Kirk, for the Beef defense to kind of catch up with that different style of offense that they have yet to see this season.
Yeah, again, we talked about it because that isn't something that we haven't seen. And that was with the high motion men running the defenders back and then filling in behind. And if they let the high motion man go by, they're in trouble.
That's right, and it's worked out for the Horsemen here tonight. They have some really good athletes at receiver. They don't run the ball very much. Most of the running's been done by Sanders here tonight, but they are effective in the passing game, and they've been able to do some damage here tonight. Let's see what
fourth down and 9. They're going to keep the offense on the field here. They are 5 of 7 on fourth downs at 71% coming into tonight.
This is a bold move by Coach Tatum and the Beef here. 4th and 9 from their own 20, going for it. Holiday alone in the backfield. Low snap, fields it, throws it over the middle, and he's got a man for a first down. That's number 23, Prince Shanola, with his first catch of the ball game, and it's going to give the Beef a first down at the Horsemen 20, and it keeps the drive alive.
Huge play for Omaha, trying to see if they can take that lead going in the locker room. Kind of tip of their hand how important they think these offensive series are here tonight.
2 timeouts left for the Beef. Clock is stopped. 55 seconds remaining before halftime. The Beef looking to regain the lead. Holiday in the shotgun, alone in the backfield, takes the snap. Another bad exchange. The ball's on the field, still loose, and the Horsemen are gonna fall on top of it. That is the second time we have seen that here tonight, Kirk. They try to bring the man in motion. The mesh point doesn't work. The ball comes loose, and it's the second fumble of the game for the Beef.
Three white uniforms surrounding the football.
You know, when you're in that situation, obviously timing isn't, it shows that this is a new quarterback in there, but your coach when you can't fall on it like that, you're outnumbered, hit that ball to the sideline, get it out of bounds. They tried to get on it, and Idaho takes advantage of the turnover. Omaha's +7 on turnovers coming into tonight, so this is uncharacteristic of Omaha.
2 key turnovers for the Beef offense here tonight. Again, we have a new quarterback under center, and both fumbles have been on Holiday here tonight. 39 seconds, the Horsemen have a chance to add to their lead here nearing the end of the second quarter. Sanders with time. Now he's flushed out of the pocket and tripped up by the ankles by Kai Black.
I thought we were going to get a flag on that high motion. Adam Loftus is asking the same, but they let them run the play. Not much gain on it. It'll be second down, maybe a loss of a yard. 24 seconds left. Idaho's going to call their second, or is that their third timeout? Their last timeout. Remember, traditional football clock rules inside the 1-minute warning. And remember, obviously, Idaho, not much of a kicking game, so they're going to have probably 2 or 3 opportunities, maybe all 4 to get a score in the end zone. And we know they like to throw.
This is a key drive here. 26 seconds remain. It says that the Horsemen have 1 timeout remaining, but I'm kind of with you, Todd.
I thought it said 1 before. I'm waiting to see if that gets updated.
I think that might be their last timeout of the first half. We're going to try and sort that out as we go along here.
And you go back to just how big of a series of events happened just a few plays ago. Omaha gambles on 4th down and 9, makes a great play for 11 yards, moves the chains, the next play, puts the ball on the orange carpet, and gives it right back to Idaho. When you can't take advantage of big plays like that, incredibly frustrating. And Idaho's got the talent out there to make you pay.
We're going to see if they make the Beef pay for that fumble here in the last 26 seconds of this first half. Sanders with Flanders flanked to his left. Fakes the toss, flips it, tried to get it to Flanders out of the backfield, but Sean Washington gets his big paws on it. He comes up with the interception, and another huge play by the Beef defense is going to prevent another potential score for the Horsemen. And Todd, we have seen that all season. The Beef defense has come up big time after time, and Sean Washington, the big defensive lineman, dropping into pass coverage and picking that one off.
If we see this again, the replay, I have no idea how Washington actually intercepted this, because he never saw that ball. It just hit him in the hands when he turned around, and he had enough wherewithal to bring it in and advance another 10 yards. But now Omaha with an opportunity, 2 timeouts, 16 seconds left. They do have a kicker. Try to put some points on the board.
Wow, what a turn of events here in the last 4 plays. We've had 2 change of possessions, and the Beef find themselves with an opportunity again to take the lead here before halftime.
6 interceptions on the season for the defense. Obviously, Trey Dudley-Giles has 3 of them so far.
Hollins back in at quarterback for the Beef, has Mack to his right. Let's see what Coach Tatum draws up here. Drops back to pass, plenty of time. He's going to get it to Mack out of the backfield, and he's taken down at the 15-yard line. Clock is going to stop.
They stopped it to move the chains. I'm not sure if they gave it to him for going out of bounds. I'm going to see if they restart it here. If not, that was a mistake by Mack, the veteran. But it looks like they will give him that. He was very close there. Well, let's see. 11 seconds to go. If they start this clock, Omaha's going to want to use one of those 2 timeouts.
2 timeouts left for the Beef here.
And they give him the benefit of the doubt of the sideline.
Clock,
come on,
clock remains stuck at 11. Hollins in the backfield with Mack to his right. Ooh, bad snap. Gets back to Hollins. He's going to make the most of it with his feet and has running room before he is knocked rudely out of bounds by number 21. That's Jazeer Merricks on the tackle.
Omaha may have gained a second by how quickly he was pushed into the sideline to stop that clock. That's where Hollins was going. He got a little help there. Hit hard, but pops right back up. 6 seconds to go. Might get 2 shots if you go quickly, but I would think you want to go vertical on this play.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 3. The ball sits at the 13-yard line of the Horsemen. The Beef have 6 seconds left here in the first half.
Watch for Junebug.
To try and get the lead back. The Horsemen on top 12-9. Snap to the quarterback. Hollins has running room, takes it inside the 5. He's down to the 1.
And time has expired.
And time has expired. Hollins took the snap, called his own number, and got to the 1-yard line. But as Todd mentioned, the clock is at 0. And
now
I think
the players are staying out there. They're going to review this to see the clock. But I thought I looked up right away, and I don't think there's time left.
That play certainly seemed like it took at least 6 seconds. Yep, they're going to say halftime, so.
And you heard, I kind of groaned as soon as he took off there. That was a design run that Kirk, man, if you don't get it, that's exactly what happens there. You only have 6 seconds. You know, you want to probably try to take a pass play and get it down there quickly so you get another shot, but wow. I think Mike Tatum's going to talk to the officials, see if they can review that clock. But I think if they get a review, I don't think it's going to go Omaha's way either.
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so. That's a tough break for the Beef as they are stopped at the goal line as the first half comes to an end. A low-scoring first half, and that's been the trend.
Now, the officials are still discussing. That's why we haven't gone to break yet.
Let's see what happens here.
You know, they can call for a replay. You cannot challenge inside the 1-minute warning. I mean, it'd be worth taking a look just for the benefit of it, but again, I don't think Omaha wins this challenge if they do go look at the clock.
That play certainly, they took the snap with 6 seconds left on the clock, and that play certainly felt like it took at least 6 seconds.
And it's one of those things, too, that when are you down, right? I mean,
Right.
You're still kind of moving. You're really close. I mean, it has to be, as you know, it has to be inconclusive or totally conclusive that it's incorrect. But I was watching the clock as that play went. I just don't think Omaha gets this call.
It looks like they're going to take a look at it. The white hat is taking a look at the monitor to see if there is indeed any time left on this first half clock. So stay with us.
Now, Mike Tatum did throw the red flag. I believe inside the 1 minute warning, though, that the replays need to be initiated from the officiating crew. So we'll go back to see as far as the challenge goes. Idaho smartly has gone to the locker room. So if they do decide that there's a second, they're going to have to go get players dressed back up and brought back out.
Yeah, the assistant coach is headed into the locker room right now to see if he can find a few guys to come out and play defense if there is indeed another snap left here in this first half.
And Kirk, you know, that's one of those things, again, that play, you kind of wonder on it, but 6 seconds, you're going in the locker room with 2 timeouts in your pocket.
Yeah. I don't have anything to say about it. It just, yeah, you would. Poor clock management.
The official still taking a look at the replay monitor. Coach Reynolds is asking the officials, why are we taking a look at this? My team's already in the locker room. Still trying to sort things out.
Review's taking longer than expected for me. Doesn't mean that they got the images right away, I suppose. And they're going in. There's nothing there.
It looks like the officials have determined that the clock ran out before Hollins was able to get into the end zone, and that's an unfortunate break for the Beef at the end of the first half. So we're going to go to halftime with the Horsemen up 12-9. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with halftime festivities from the Liberty First Credit Union Arena. You're watching NAL Indoor Football across the NAL Indoor Network. We'll be back in a moment.
At Lawn, Land, and Beyond, our mission is to enhance outdoor spaces by providing exceptional landscaping services and sustainable solutions. We are dedicated to creating beautiful, functional environments that inspire connection with nature while prioritizing eco-friendly practices. Our commitment to quality, innovation, and customer satisfaction drives us to exceed expectations in every project we undertake. With over 10 years of experience, our team of professionals is here to help you this growing season with all of your outdoor needs. Call 402-506-4489 or message us today for your free consultation.
For all home and businesses, Larson Painting applies quality protective coverings to walls, woodwork, decking, exterior trim, and siding. We take pride in our work because it's essential that your most important investment be protected properly. The right paint and stain applied correctly will add beauty and value to your home or workplace for years to come. Whether it be residential or commercial, interior or exterior, small or large, we can complete the job with the expertise you expect from professionals. Call or text 402-432-1364 to get the job done.
Jersey Sports Bar, Grill, and Keno, they opened in the summer of 2010. Since that time, it's grown from a humble local haunt to one of the finest sports bars in the Omaha metro area. Maintaining its promise of standard cuisine, Jersey's has perfected the art of bar food and as what the Omaha World Herald referred to as a menu on steroids. Jersey Sports Bar, Grill, and Keno offers over 20 local and international beers on tap and dozens more by the bottle. Full liquor and wine selection completes the available choices, and live Keno where you can win up to $50,000 in cash, leather Keno chairs, darts, video games, and a staff that prides itself on prompt, friendly, indulgent service. It sets them apart from the run-of-the-mill sports bars. Whether you're wearing a tie or Tevas, come on in and see for yourself why Jersey's is raising the bar for sports bars in Omaha. Let It Fly Sports Bar in downtown Omaha. Our 12,000 square foot flagship located in Omaha's Capital District seats 400 guests and includes 80 television monitors and a 48-foot diagonal LED screen above our 40-foot main bar, a state-of-the-art podcast studio, and private dining room, plush booths, team tables, 2 outdoor patios, and private guest lockers for the fine wines and spirits, and one-of-a-kind retail shop on the main level. It's all spread out over 2 levels. Come visit us, Let It Fly Sports Bar downtown today.
Let It Fly Sports Bar, that's the location of Omaha Beef Coaches Show Monday nights of game week, so not this Monday, but a week from Monday night. And that's where our good friend DJ K-Dub,
Man, oh man.
you join us, coach
Always.
the show, right?
Always. And you won't be there at the next
No,
one.
I'm going to take one off. I'm going to let you guys, I had a little honeymoon.
Hey,
Thing.
congratulations on that. That's
Thank
big,
you.
you know? All right, so
I fooled a woman twice.
we've talked about it every time, right? Getting into that rhythm. And, of course, your quarterback, Lorenzo Brown's not here. We see it in the rhythm where, again, they're off. We start with the deuce. What did that deuce mean? I mean, first one of the year.
Right.
Finally get something on the board, right? It just is kind of, for the fans, they're out there just going, what's different? And they don't realize numbers, names like we do.
Did you hear about the rat? Oh, okay. Never mind.
Oh, boy. I don't even know if I want to know. This guy.
Yeah, so you're down there on the field. Obviously, like you said, timing's off, but you're kind of in the bench area. Are you feeling it with the players, the frustration, or are they in control still?
I feel it's a half and half, and they got to come out obviously in the second half and understand that you either come as one or you're not going to pull out this win. Idaho's not here to lose. They're looking for that win, and this would be a big tally on their hat, right? This is what they're looking for a team that's either going to come together at the second half and play, or they're going to lay an egg.
This is a team that we talked about all time in the National Arena League. 1-8, 1-7 last season. Lone win over an Oklahoma team that was on life support when they played them. Last year, Omaha dominated them here at Liberty First Arena. I believe it was 63-14. They're looking for that signature win, and a lot of them would classify as that right now. And, I mean, they played the better first half, let's be honest.
Yeah, they came and they went at the weaknesses, right? They're not afraid of the quick pass. They're going to get everything that you're going to give them. And if you're gonna allow them to get that 5 yards, we all know 5 + 5 equals a first down, and that's kind of what they were doing, was picking, diving, and finding their holes.
You know, Omaha, we've, last year the knock on them, despite going undefeated, was could they ever put 4 complete quarters together? It always felt like there was one quarter that kind of let off the gas or kind of, didn't play. Right now, it's just getting quarter after quarter, or even series after series consistently together. As you mentioned, there's some different personnel and whatnot, and we're seeing that in the center quarterback exchange.
Well, and then it leads to your wide receiver core, right? That's your most veteran core that's there right now between Evans, Moose, and you're seeing them get kind of frustrated just in the moment because they're not having the opportunity to get downfield.
Now let's really talk about, too, we got divisional play this year. We got the national. Is that what it is?
I don't know, yeah.
I made it up. I came up with the names. I don't even know what they are. But so you got the National Division, which is in essence the West, and the American, which is the East. There's 4 teams. All of a sudden, top 2 from each goes to the playoffs. You're talking Sioux City, who's in a dogfight right now, 7-6, middle second quarter with Colorado. Idaho, which I'll be honest, I didn't really think would be in play, but look what you're seeing here tonight. And then Omaha.
And this is where we tell everybody, right? Every game matters. As they say, any given Saturday, right? All that you have to do is come and try and play, and that's what Idaho is doing. They have nothing to lose. Omaha has a lot to lose because, 1, you have your undefeated season going. 2, we have the fact that we're trying to see which quarterback is going to be the quarterback that could step up to give us the best chance. Now, of course, we saw with Hollins, it looks more like a run first, right? He is doing the read, but it's almost a run first.
There was no doubt, talking with the staff before the game, that was his strength. if there's a weakness, it is on the read run option in identifying the defense. But once he takes off, they felt pretty good about it. And Mike Tatum, I mean, I'll second guess the call, I did, but that's what he was thinking, right? That, once he gets those wheels going, he's going to be hard to bring down. Unfortunately, they brought him down at the 1 yard line. Now we look at this, you come in the National Arena League this year, with the expansion, it was kind of billed as the League of Champions this year. We had 3 teams that went undefeated in their leagues last year and won championships. Obviously, Omaha in the National Arena Leagues, they've got a streak going that everybody knows about. We had Wheeling, the Miners, up in AAL2. Now, they've got 2 losses, or are they 0-3? 0-3, I believe, to start the season. And then you had the Columbus Lions in the old AIF before they pulled the plug on that league. They went undefeated and won that team. Columbus suffers their first loss, too, last night to Carolina. So, those teams go, and obviously, it's the hit list, right? They all have the targets on the back, and you see what happens. It's hard when they're coming after you every week.
It's that dog-eat-dog, and just the fact of you have to come playing your A game, and some people will be like, well, you guys have this undefeated time, you have all this. It doesn't put the work on the field if you don't have the players that are representing that time, right? We have maybe 6 of our return starters right now. No excuse, but that's how football goes. If you're not in that rhythm, especially right now, and we're game 4, it's going to make it harder as we continue to progress through the year, especially when we go on the road here on the 13th for our next watch party out at Hurrdat Sports Bar.
You'll be there?
Yes, sir. I will be there. Will you be there?
I'm missing that, too. I'm out of the country for like a week, right? So, halftime here at the Slaughterhouse, Idaho 12, Omaha 9. DJ K-Dub, thank you for joining us once again. The Stepperettes are coming out to perform. I know you want to see that, so we're going to let you
yes,
go.
Sir.
And we'll come back and continue the halftime festivities here in Ralston. Beef Trail by 3. You're listening to Omaha Beef Professional Indoor Football here all across the National Arena League Network.
Omaha Glass Pro is Nebraska's premier auto glass installation and repair professional. Omaha Glass Pro is also #1 for auto accessories and parts, workmanship, and customer service. Our convenient retail locations and commitment to our customers has secured our reputation as the market leader. Omaha Glass Pro works with all major insurance companies. This will allow us to take the stress out of you getting your vehicle repaired. You will leave happy and satisfied, and all of our work is backed by our 100% guarantee. Omaha Glass Pro.
At Beyond Golf Bar and Kitchen, we are indoor golf and so much more. Whether you want to come enjoy a laid-back round of golf on one of our 5 golf zone simulators that allow you to play some of the world's most famous courses, to enjoying our gourmet menu of food and appetizers, accompanied by a full-service bar or craft beer while watching the game on one of our many big-screen TVs. We are the destination for you and your friends to come and relax while having a great time. Visit our full menu online or book tee time at beyondgolf.com or simply call us at 402-916-4727. That's Beyond Golf, your entertainment headquarters at 12040 McDermott Plaza in La Vista. Proud sponsor of the Omaha Beef.
South O Roofing. Over 20 years of trusted service to the Omaha Council Bluffs area with 3 offices in Omaha, Lincoln, and Atlantic, Iowa. South O Roofing customizes in roofing, gutters, siding, windows, wraps, painting, and fascia. With warranties that are real and a business built on satisfying customers. This is what they do at South O Roofing. Call them today for your free estimate.
A quick lunch doesn't have to mean a fast food drive-thru. Winchester Bar and Grill in Ralston has daily lunch specials that are hot, delicious, walnut-friendly, and ready to go. Winchester specializes in comfort food classics, amazing sandwiches, and the best cheeseburgers. Grab a seat in their spacious dining room, beautiful outdoor beer garden, or call in and get your meal to go. Winchester is still the home of good times, great food, live music, and karaoke. Winchester Bar and Grill at 70th and Q.
Winchester!
At Quality Fence, our name says it all. We are all about quality. Our highly trained professionals have been serving the eastern Nebraska area from Omaha to Lincoln and all places in between for over 30 years. Our Our business has stood the test of time because our Omaha and Lincoln customers keep coming back for all of their residential fencing, commercial fencing, or fence gate needs. Why do our customers keep coming back? Because at Quality Fence, we won't install any fence in your backyard that we wouldn't put in ours. We are Omaha's trusted fence contractor. So looking for a fence? Give a call to the professionals at Quality Fence. At Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits, we strive to provide our customers an exceptional variety of beer, wine, and spirits while delivering a best-in-class customer experience. Our team of experts are here to help you find whatever new or favorite familiar beverage you're looking for and get it at a great price. Need help finding the perfect beverage? Just ask. Come visit us today at Wall to Wall Wine.
This is Omaha State Farm agent Andrea Malecki. I'm not Jake or an action hero, but I'm the one showing up every day for the communities I serve. The products and services I offer help families and business owners in our local area every day, and one of my favorite ways to be a good neighbor is by supporting local. I'm so thankful for the opportunity to support the Omaha Beef football community. Call me for a quote and an insurance review today, 402-991-0100.
AC Nelson RV is the oldest RV dealership in the world. They carry new and used RVs from top manufacturers, including travel trailers, fifth wheels, fold-down campers, toy haulers, and motorhomes that you will absolutely love. Browse online and in-store inventory, read customer testimonials, and let them help you with your RV financing. You can also shop online RV parts catalog. Learn more about their RV service centers and RV parts stores, meet their staff, and visit some of their local campgrounds. Visit them today, acnrv.com today. Jersey Sports Bar, Grill, and Keno, they opened in the summer of 2010. Since that time, it's grown from a humble local haunt to one of the finest sports bars in the Omaha metro area. Maintaining its promise of standard cuisine, Jersey's has perfected the art of bar food and as what the Omaha World Herald referred to as a menu on steroids. Jersey Sports Bar, Grill, and Keno offers over 20 local and international beers on tap and dozens more by the bottle. Full liquor and wine selection completes the available choices, and live Keno where you can win up to $50,000 in cash, leather Keno chairs, darts, video games, and a staff that prides itself on prompt, friendly, indulgent service. It sets them apart from the run-of-the-mill sports bars. Whether you're wearing a tie or Tevas, come on in and see for yourself why Jersey's is raising the bar for sports bars in Omaha. Experience the urban energy and Midwest charm of the Gateway to the West by American Inn by Wyndham, Omaha, near the zoo. Off I-80 and 7 miles from Epley Airfield, our non-smoking pet-friendly hotel in Omaha City Center is less than a mile from the renowned Omaha's Henry Doorly Zoo and Aquarium and minutes from the Durham Museum, Omaha Children's Museum, and the Palawan. Catch a baseball game at Charles Schwab Field and see a Broadway show at the Orpheum Theater or stroll Heartland American Park at the riverfront. That's American Inn by Wyndham. JEM Restoration is a family-owned and operated restoration company. They take pride in providing their customers with the best customer service possible, and they guarantee your satisfaction with their work. They provide exterior building restoration, coatings, and tuck pointing, all of which are affordable on any budget. If you're looking for home and business restoration services in Omaha, you'll not find better than JEM Restoration. Call 402-651-5874 today.
Back at the Slaughterhouse, it's halftime. Idaho out in front of Omaha, 12-9. Todd Walker's Jason Unger. Wow, there's like 200 stepperettes on the field. I see former equipment manager Greg Hendricks out there dancing with them as well. I mean, it's quality entertainment here tonight on the orange turf. It says halftime's be over in 5 minutes. There's no way they can clear this up in 5 minutes.
It's gonna take a long time just to get all these steppers off the orange turf. Wow, that's a lot of dancers out there.
Full house crowd here tonight. I know there's only individual tickets left on the walk-up, and it shows. We have a heck of a crowd packing the house here tonight. Largest crowd of the season as a 2-0 Omaha Beef 23-game winning streak in regular season and postseason play that dates back to June 25th, 2022. Beef fans know that. Indoor football fans know that. We know there's preseason, there's after, all that, whatever. But bottom line is, we talked about, I think, before before this season. It was going to be tough for any team to go undefeated in this league. There's only two left right now. One is Omaha. The other is Beaumont. They've only played one game, had a scheduling quirk that had 4 weeks off before their next game, which is it 2 weeks against Omaha, by the way.
That's not ideal.
It's not ideal, but, it happens in indoor more often than not. Omaha, though, you just didn't know when it might happen. And the preseason game was kind of a, example of that. But, here they are. They're in a game. You got to play snap by snap. And Kirk, each game counts. It doesn't matter once they get on the field. As we said, games are not played, on paper. They're played on orange AstroTurf.
And I'm seeing an offense out here that I really haven't seen that concept over the years. I mean, it's obviously it's working with that high motion and then, way down and then filling in behind and switch side. It's a good concept.
Well, we talked about, too, that they're very attached to that concept, too. Not much of a running game, only 40 yards on the ground in one game so far. That was at Sioux City 2 weeks ago. And, they like to throw the ball. They had 10 rushes in that first game. 6 of them, though, were from the quarterback, so they were, design runs, more likely scrambles or whatnot. So they're going to air it out. They've got quarterbacks that can do that. We saw in the first half they've got receivers that have the size, too. I mean, if you got targets like that, you take your shots.
Yeah, he threw the ball well, and that guy went up and got it. I mean, he was, no doubt.
Well, I stand corrected. I've never seen 200 women disappear as quickly as just occurred here. The field is clear. The players are on their way back out. We are just moments away from the second half of play. We'll bring that from Ralston Arena now. Liberty First Credit Union Arena. Jason Unger with all the action. Half number 2 should be a good one. Beef trail by 3.
You sit in traffic now, but later there's an ice-cold reward. Modelo. You remain calm through bumper to bumper because you know all of your patience is paid out in gold. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports.
For all home and businesses, Larson Painting applies quality protective coverings to walls, woodwork, decking, exterior trim, and siding. We take pride in our work because it's essential that your most important investment be protected properly. The right paint and stain applied correctly will add beauty and value to your home or workplace for years to come. Whether it be residential or commercial, interior or exterior, small or large, we can complete the job with the expertise you expect from professionals. Call or text 402-432-1364 to get the job done. Are you in need of screen printing, embroidery, or iron-on clothing customization? Then look no further than Anytime Tees. No order is too big or too small. We want to be your turnkey solution for all of your custom apparel, clothing, and promotional items. Sports teams, birthday parties, company events, or functions. See why the Omaha Beef uses us for their needs. Contact us today to begin your free quote and let us handle the rest. Call us at 712-256-1151 or visit our website at www.anytimetees.com today. Again, that's Anytime Tees, proud supporter of your Omaha Beef.
Seconds away from half number 2. Omaha trailing Idaho 12-9, National Arena League action, week number 4 overall. It's the third game of the season for Omaha, second for the Idaho Horsemen. Idaho, much like Colorado, have not played a home game yet. Colorado started off with 3 road games, the third tonight in Sioux City, where they are coming to the end of the first half. A one-score game up there, and Idaho's same sort of situation. Obviously, any win's big, especially in a game that's condensed, or in a season that's condensed 10 games. You're able to do that, especially on the road, and then you have the home games. You have a good scenario, and your destiny's in your own hands.
Yeah, it's a big game for the Horsemen here tonight, and they've come out and played pretty well. 12-9, Todd, we talked about the Beef taking advantage of, having a lot of balls bounce their way and kind of get some breaks in the first 2 games of the season. And they were able to take advantage of that and move to 2-0. Now tonight, 2 costly fumbles. And then you're stopped at the goal line as time expires in that first half. And we talked about it in the coaches show on Monday. A lot of times those breaks kind of even out as you go throughout the year, and we might be seeing that here tonight.
Hey, Kirk, you know, I love to talk about officiating.
Sure.
It was pretty good in the first half, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
And let's hats off to these guys, too, because what a lot of people don't know, with Sioux City playing a home game tonight, a lot of those guys will play both arenas. So they went deep in the roster, and Craig Hessler, the director of officials, in attendance tonight as well. Got to be liking what he sees. So
Yeah, they're doing a good job. The thing is now, as far as the team, as far as the Beavs concerned, you make your biggest adjustments at halftime.
Yep.
And
we'll find out.
Yes.
Omaha fortunate, going to get the ball first and start the second half of play. Trey Dudley Giles, he's the main kick returner. Going to get us started, Jason.
Yeah, Dudley Giles is back there along with Shinola. So we're going to see what the Beef can do. They haven't really broke one yet this year in the return game, so they may be due. This ball, no chance on this one. That's a sidewinder.
Well, that's how you eliminate a return.
That's right. There is not going to be a return unless that young man in the stands wants to run out on the field. He looks like he could play.
Now, what's interesting here is if it goes over the sidewall, it comes out to the 20. But if it did leave the field of play before the 20, it's spotted there, and they're not going to move it up the field. But it's pretty darn close. It did not go too far down the field.
It was pretty close to the 20-yard line, and that's where the Beef are going to start this second half possession. It looks like Hollins is going to remain at quarterback. He got that last series and was tackled at the goal line as time expired. He's under center with Mack in the backfield. He's going to give it to Mack. He bounces it outside. There was nothing.
I was just about to say I thought Omaha got away with a hold, but the flag came in late. This one's going to come back.
Yeah, there was nothing
Mills
there.
with the big left arm. 6'8", 315 pounds. He's hard to miss when he gets you wrapped up.
Nothing doing for Mack up the middle. He bounced it outside. He was able to move the ball forward for a couple of yards, but it's going to be all for naught as the Beef are going to get called for just their second penalty here tonight. That's a hold that's going to move the football back inside the 15-yard line. That's going to put them behind the chains and set up a first and 20. Hollins is going to be in the shotgun this time with Mack to his left, Cole Moose, and Evans Jr. now go in motion. Snap, throwing to Evans Jr. The ball was wide. Hollins did not deliver that pass in a position where Evans Jr. could come down with it.
That's a nice way of saying that was a bad pass. I mean, Evans was wide open. You got to hit that target.
He was too, but I think Coral along the boards was open too.
A couple of receivers open there on first down, but Hollins unable to hook up with Evans on that pass. It's going to bring up second down and 20. Hollins in the shotgun. Mack this time is going to work to his right. Hollins takes the snap, drops back, has time, throws it over the middle this time, looking for Shinola.
No, he didn't get a first down. It was 10 yards, though.
The pass was caught. He is going to be short of the first down.
The official actually just told him to move the chains. I think they started to move the chains. I don't think he realized that was the first one of the 10, not the second.
So he gets 10 of the 20, but it's not going to be a first down. Instead, it's going to set up 3rd and 10. That pass was better as Hollins found Shinola for 10 yards. Cole Moose and Shinola behind Hollins. They move to his right. Mack to Hollins' left. Hollins is going to keep it.
Come on.
Loses his footing, crosses midfield, and gets inside the 20. That's going to be enough for a first down. So Hollins uses his feet again, this time netting an 11-yard gain.
That's the strength of Josh Hollins right there. If he gets room, you do not give him a gap like that. He can run. That's one thing that he does have on Lorenzo Brown. Of course, that's the youth, right? He's a faster quarterback, and he took advantage of that right there to move the chains.
Let's see if the Beef can convert this drive into points after that key third down conversion. Hollins once again in the shotgun, has Mack to his right. Calls for the snap.
No, way.
Low snap, no flags, pass downfield through the hands of Evans Jr. And Todd, it looked like that pass came in with a little more velocity than Evans Jr. thought it might.
Everything on that play looked off, right? I mean, it looked like the timing on the high motion was off. It looked like the snap was slightly off, and then the pass was, as you said, good velocity on it, but it was just off. It's those little things that is the difference between successful plays and what we just saw there.
That ball got to Evans Jr. a little sooner than he thought it was going to, and he just wasn't quite ready. So the Beef get a break. They don't get the flag on the high motion, but they're unable to complete the pass. Another low snap. Hollins fakes it to Mack, and he is going to be ambushed and brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Number 5 breaking through there to make the stop. Just no running room for Hollins that time as he faked it to Mack, looked for room, but there was none to be found.
Well, he saw the RPO there, and obviously they figured out that they did not hand off to Mack because Mack got down the field. Was trying to lay blocks out, hoping that his quarterback was following behind him. He was not. Ends up being a loss. I think they got a very favorable spot there on the forward progress. Only lost a yard.
Number 5, Everett Cunningham, the team's leading tackler, the Horsemen's leading tackler. He had 8 stops against Sioux City. He was in the backfield blowing that play up. It's going to set up 3rd and 12 now from the 21-yard line. Hollins takes the snap, drops back to pass, throws it over the middle. It's caught.
Yeah, short.
It's caught by Shinola, but he's going to be short of the first down.
Decision time, 3-point game. You have Shudak, who made a deuce to start this game, but has not made a field goal this year. They are going to try to send him out there, the kicker out of Iowa, to see if he can tie this game up. It's a makeable field goal, but obviously the issue right now, we have seen some issues with the snapping here tonight, so everything's got to go right. This thing's going to be spotted at the 20-yard line. It'll be a 27-yard attempt for Shudak.
Terrence Jackson Jr. doing the snapping for the Beef here tonight. Double K is going to try and put the ball down. Let's see if the snap gets back there. It does. The hold is down, but the kick is blocked. Colmoose ends up with the football, but he is going to be taken down. And another failed field goal attempt for the Beef there, Todd. And
well, we talked about right before. I mean, it wasn't the kick necessarily. So many things have to go right, and we've seen the snapping issues. I mean, if you've been watching on offense, we've seen a couple on the carpet, but a lot of them just have not been accurate either. It failed the Beef right there.
Yeah, that snap took too long to get back to the holder, Terrell Colmoose, and as a result, it broke up the timing of that kick. It's blocked, and the Horsemen will take over. When we come back, we'll be back with more NAL football in a moment.
The Amazing Pizza Machine voted Omaha's best family entertainment center and best place for birthday parties. The Amazing Pizza Machine is the perfect destination for any celebration, from family gatherings, post-proms, corporate events, and birthday parties. With laser tag, thrill rides, go-karts, bowling, arcade games, and unlimited buffet, the food and fun at Amazing Pizza Machine never ends. That's the Amazing Pizza Machine, proud partners of your Omaha Beef professional indoor football team.
At Beyond Golf Bar and Kitchen, we are indoor golf and so much more. Whether you want to come enjoy a laid-back round of golf on one of our 5 golf zone simulators that allow you to play some of the world's most famous courses, to enjoying our gourmet menu of food and appetizers, accompanied by a full-service bar or craft beer while watching the game on one of our many big-screen TVs. We are the destination for you and your friends to come and relax while having a great time. Visit our full menu online or book tee time at beyondgolf.com or simply call us at 402-916-4727. That's Beyond Golf, your entertainment headquarters at 12040 McDermott Plaza in La Vista. Proud sponsor of the Omaha Beef.
Back in Ralston, Idaho hanging on to a 3-point advantage after the blocked field goal for Omaha. 12-9, 9:16 remaining, quarter number 3. Idaho really in a good position right here. Thing right now is to see if they can grab some momentum and take the crowd out of this game, because the crowd's still in it.
Yeah, they are still in it. Urging the defense to come up with another big stop. And Todd, they've had to do that a lot this season, and we'll see if they're up to the task here again as the Horsemen take possession for the first time in the second half. Flanders looking for running room off the left side. He finds some. He's going to fall forward for a 3-yard gain before he's tackled by Marcus Gray.
Flanders is an athlete. You got to watch him. He'll play both sides of the ball, actually all 3 sides. We've seen him kick as well. He had league honors a year ago in the National Arena League. One of the best athletes on this Idaho Horsemen roster.
They get the ball to him in a variety of ways, and he's gotten the bulk of the carries from that I-back spot tonight. He's lined up back there with Sanders again. Hale also in the backfield for the Horsemen. He's yet to carry the football tonight. Sanders takes the snap, looking to pass. He's got Flanders out of the backfield. He makes a man miss, fighting for extra yardage, nearing midfield before he's finally taken down by Ralph Turner. And Adams Jr. also in the game at defensive back for the Beef. Adams in on the stop with Turner there. 7:50 left in the third quarter. Beef trail 12-9. Sanders takes a snap, throws it downfield, has Henson wide open, but he misses him. Sanders overthrew Henson. He had him running wide open behind the Beef defense, Todd, but the pass falls incomplete.
That goes down as an unforced error right there. That was not a coverage incompletion. That was just a missed opportunity with the wide receiver got wide open.
Sanders just needed to hold on to that football for another second, and he would have had Henson coming open downfield. But luckily for the Beef, the pass falls incomplete, setting up a 4th down and 3 from midfield. The Beef fans on their feet urging a stop. Sanders throws it over the middle. Pass is tipped away. That's TDG, the NAL Defensive Player of the Week a couple weeks ago. He comes up and knocks that pass away, ending another Horseman drive.
You know, the interceptions are one thing, and they go in the stats, and they're a big deal, but that was a huge play right there. A perfect coverage. Timed that perfectly, got his left hand on it, knocked that ball away, stops the drive as good as a turnover, Kirk.
We stopped it. It was more or less kind of in midpoint because there wasn't really high motion. They were just going to run a 7 or 8 yard route.
Yeah, like a hitch route.
Yeah. Well,
so the
best part, Omaha gets the ball back right at midfield.
The Beef defense comes up big again. They've only given up 12 points here tonight, but the offense needs to pick it up and put some points on the board. Hollins is going to go under center to start this drive. Mack in the backfield. Another bad snap. A fumble. The Horsemen pick it up, and they're off to the races. Karel Colmu saves a touchdown, but another bumbled snap. The 3rd turnover of the game for the Beef, and this one is costly as the Horsemen are going to set up shop inside the 5-yard line.
I mean, you might as well have taken that ball, set it down on the turf, and put a bow on it, because that was a gift given to Idaho. You mentioned great effort by Colmus to go down there and prevent the score, but obviously a great opportunity now for Idaho. 1st and goal. Silver lining for Omaha. Idaho's not done too well in the red zone this year. And we're going to have a challenge. I'm not sure what's going to be challenged right here, though. The only thing I can think of is that somehow they think there may have been an illegal defense that can negate that. That's the only thing that I can see. There's a lot of different ways you can have a legal defense. I'm not sure which one they're challenging, but if that is the case, it's a good challenge if we'll see how it turns out.
Boy, the Beef have been been on the right side of some breaks here early in the season, but tonight the ball is not bouncing their way, and the Horsemen are taking advantage. We're going to see what happens.
So it will be a challenge for illegal defense that the defense was out of their three-point stance at the snap. The offensive line or the defensive linemen all have to be in a three-point stance, but again, this is going to be something that's going to have to be inconclusive when they go and look at it and make sure that that is the case. They're going to huddle up and take a look. Huge review forthcoming. We'll have the results when we come back. 6:27 remaining, three-point game here at the Slaughterhouse.
You in need of screen printing, embroidery, or iron-on clothing customization? Then look no further than Anytime Tees. No order is too big or too small. We want to be your turnkey solution for all of your custom apparel, clothing, and promotional items. Sports teams, birthday parties, company events, or functions. See why the Omaha Beef uses us for their needs. Contact us today to begin your free quote and let us handle the rest. Call us at 712-256-1151 or visit our website at www.anytimetees.com today. Again, that's Anytime Tees, proud supporter of your Omaha Beef.
Well, they're reviewing this play right now for illegal defense. There was movement on the replays that we saw from the nose guard. Will it be enough, though, for him to overturn the review? If you're watching along on YouTube, you're seeing it. You can see that at the nose position, he's moving. I don't know if he's out of the stance, and I don't know if he's offsides, but they are still studying it here on the near sideline at press row, and the results of this review are going to be huge. Either Idaho's going to have first and goal from the 3-yard line, or else Omaha's going to retain the ball with a 5-yard penalty for illegal defense.
This crew has done a good job tonight, Todd, and we talked about it, and they're taking a long look at this to make sure that they get this one right, because this definitely could change. Not
big
just
difference maker.
Yeah, a huge call in this game to determine who's going to have possession.
This is a frame-by-frame review, and one thing I was in the NFL when they brought replay back the second time or the current time, and my boss Mike Holmgren was on the competition committee, and he always was saying in there, replay should be when I got a bunch of drunk guys watching the video, they go, that play's wrong, right? It's come down to we're watching frame by frame. To me, that's not the spirit of the review, but that's what we're going to take a look at here, and we'll see what they come up with.
The Horsemen ahead of the Beef here tonight, 12-9, looking to end the long winning streak that the Beef brought into this one, 24 games. So we're going to see what happens. A much closer game than many anticipated here tonight. As Todd mentioned, the Horsemen lost here in Ralston 63-14 last season. A much closer game this time around, and we're going to get a ruling here, I believe, in a moment. All the officials are huddling up now.
And I think it's going to go Omaha's way, because I think they're coming back to see the yard line,
trying to figure out
where to put this ball back to. I mean, that's the only reason they'd come back to the monitors at this point. But maybe I'm over analyzing it. We'll find out. Here's the call.
So the Beef get really their first break of the game, and they're going to maintain possession, Todd, as they ruled that defensive lineman wasn't in his stance.
You know what? As we said, it was very close, but I will give hats off to the Omaha coaching staff that they did see that enough to challenge it, and that's a great challenge, obviously, with the results of that. And really, we'll put a little notation next to that right there and see if Omaha can take advantage now.
Yeah, they were closer to that than we were, though, to see it.
That's true.
Maybe.
So now we have to determine where the football is going to be placed, what down it is. We're going to get all this sorted out here eventually. eventually. We know there's 6:27 left on the third quarter clock. The ball's going to be placed at the 20-yard line where it's going to be 1st and 5 after the penalty on the Horsemen, their 5th of the game. Hollins remains in at quarterback for the Beef. He has Mack to his left. He's in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He designed quarterback run, and Hollins has room. He crosses the 15-yard line before he's wrapped up and tackled by Anthony Jacobson. Jacobson brings him down at the 15-yard line. That's going to be a 1st down, Todd.
You know, you see the athleticism of the quarterback for Omaha here tonight, but, you know, hats off to Idaho, too. That swarming defense, they're getting to him fast and making him earn those yards. Jacobson with a potential touchdown-saving tackle there as he gets Hollins by the shoestrings. Still a 1st down for the Beef, and Hollins has done some nice things with his legs here tonight. He remains at quarterback and has Mack to his right, Colmoose and Evans also to his right. Calls for the snap, takes the snap, fakes the toss sweep, and he's under pressure, and Hollins is going to go down, taken down at the 23-yard line by number 58, big number 58. We're going to get his name for you. He was in the backfield wreaking havoc. Rashard Budd, 6'3", 285 out of Shasta College, Todd. Do you know where Shasta College is?
I think it's north of here or south of here.
Maybe east or west, for that matter. But nonetheless, Bud in the backfield sacks Hollins. That play was doomed from the get-go. It was a toss sweep fake. Hollins was looking downfield, but he had no receivers open, nowhere to go with the football, and he just ran out of time. 2nd and long, Hollins takes the snap, throws to his right, has a man out there. Yeah. We've got penalties. Yeah. Penalty flags everywhere.
It looked obvious, but there's some contact, and it looked like maybe a little handful of jersey as well. Held up that route, and it's going to be a 1st down for Omaha. You know, Omaha, though, we've seen it here tonight. It's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. You get a break, then you do something to yourself, shoot yourself in the foot a little bit. We'll see. I mean, everything seems to be going Omaha's way despite how bad it's been here tonight. They're having their opportunities. You're going to have to take advantage of them.
It's been an uneven offensive performance for the Beef, which has really been the story of this entire season. They're 2-0, looking to go 3-0, but the offense has certainly been sporadic.
Well, Chris Reynolds has thrown the challenge flag, so we'll see what they want to challenge here. I mean, the hold or legal contact is not reviewable. I mean, that's subjective.
Right.
We'll see, though, what they announce that he wants to review. And our officials will go over and talk to Chris Reynolds. I wanted to see that. I wanted to see it a little more quicker because Chris Reynolds has the crutches, get the red flag is, you know, that could be awkward trying to, you know, hands full, get the flag out.
How do you pull the flag out of your
you
back
could hurt
pocket?
yourself.
That's right, and it would
When
be
you're
an
on
injury
crutches.
timeout.
You're holding yourself up with 2 crutches. You got the flag in your pocket.
And after discussing it with him, they will not challenge, as I thought there wasn't anything challengeable on that play. So it's a 1st down for Omaha at the 11-yard line. Huge opportunity here for Omaha, trying to regain that lead.
The last points for the Beef came with 9:30 left in the 1st quarter. A long drought for the Beef offense. Hollins trying to bring an end to better than 2 quarters of no points for the Beef. He's alone in the backfield in the shotgun. He's going to give it to Mack. Nope, he's going to keep it. Hollins keeps it this time and is met at the 10-yard line by a host of defenders led by Sam Moala in there for the Horsemen. So a short gain.
3 yards on the keeper, but again, Idaho not only swarming, but also not allowing a lot of yards after contact, Kirk. I mean, they're squaring up and stopping the ball carrier immediately.
Right, and you know, the other thing, too, the fans ones you have to understand. The Vuvuzelas.
Yeah, not on offense. That's no.
Yeah.
I mean, they're fun.
Yeah.
I mean, they're fun to flow, but not right now.
No, that's what I mean. They were pointing their fingers at him.
So many places I could go with that, but we're not going to. Shotgun. Hollins fakes the handoff again to Mack. Makes a couple of men miss and ends up getting inside the 5-yard line. That looked like he was going to get stopped for no gain there, Todd, but Hollins squeezes through a small crease and takes it inside the 5-yard line.
Timing still did not look right, but they do have a positive play. It's 3rd down and short. It's going to be about 2 or 3 yards. They get a first down without the touchdown, but huge opportunity for Omaha in the red zone where they've been successful this year, over 80% on red zone trips. So they keep telling them, stop blowing the, what do you call those, Kirk?
Vuvuzela.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Hollins fakes the snap to Mack. He has the football fighting his way toward the goal line, but he's going to be stacked up at the 1-yard line.
Well,
but
first down.
It's going to be a first down.
So a yard out, you get 4 opportunities. I mean, can't ask for better than this.
You can see Hollins. He's tired, man. He's got his hands on his hip. He's called his number 4 times in a row, and we're going to wait and see what Coach Tatum decides to do on this 1st and goal call. More confusion before the snap.
And we got a timeout by Idaho.
Okay. Idaho wanted a timeout, maybe looking to sub. Wanting to get more big bodies in there. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be back with the 4th down play here at the Slaughterhouse. You're watching NAL indoor football action all across the NAL network.
Yant Equipment has 2 locations in Omaha and Lincoln. Yant Equipment is licensed or certified in the installation and removal of both underground and above-ground storage tanks, and is licensed for calibration of refined and LP gas meters in the states of Nebraska, Iowa, Missouri, and Colorado. Yant has calibration trailers with 100-gallon LP, 100-gallon refined fuel provers in key areas of the state. Yant Equipment is experienced in all divisions of the petroleum industry, including retail, wholesale, bulk, agricultural, and industrial. Call today, 402-345-6045.
A quick lunch doesn't have to mean a fast food drive-thru. Winchester Bar and Grill in Ralston has daily lunch specials that are hot, delicious, wallet-friendly, and ready to go. Winchester specializes in comfort food classics, amazing sandwiches, and the best cheeseburgers. Grab a seat in their spacious dining room, beautiful outdoor beer garden, or call in and get your meal to go. Winchester is still the home of good times, great food, live music, and karaoke. Winchester Bar and Grill at 70th and Q.
Winchester!
Winchester's Bar and Grill, that is the post-game meetup spot right down the street. 70th and Q across the street from the Funplex. Coaches, players, and fans all meet there at the end of this game. Either a win or a loss, be celebrating or drinking to forget.
Win or
it's at
loss.
Winchester's, right? Either way, there's a
Win or
reason.
loss, Todd, the beer's always cold.
It is cold. And just a reminder, Coaches Show not this week. The following Monday, it'll be a week from Monday. That is at Let It Fly, 6 to 7 o'clock. Let It Fly 10th and Capitol downtown in the Capitol District. That's a good time out there. We got some highlights. We'll talk to the head coach if he shows up. He had a little travel issue this past week, but
yeah,
we may work without him.
We always have a good time. We always have a good time.
So join us there a week from Monday, and then beef off this next week. 2 weeks from tonight, they'll come from Beaumont, Texas. The first time those 2 franchises meet. Expansion Beaumont Renegades, 1-0. A lot of people surprised their opening game defeat the Sioux City Bandits. Been off ever since. That seemed like an eternity ago. They should be well rested as Omaha takes them on 2 weeks from tonight. The watch party over at Hurrdat Sports Bar in Papillion.
So the Beef, we're going to set up shop here. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. We've got Hollins going under center. We've got Kai Black in as a blasting fullback, I'm guessing. Jay Sean Washington also in the game. They are going to grade the road for number 5, I have a feeling. We're going to see what happens here on first down. Hollins under center. It looked like Idaho moved before the snap. Idaho's pointing at the beef.
Yeah, this will go against the defense.
It looks like it's definitely going against the defense. Todd making sure he stays hydrated.
The rat. Had to chase that rat down. That's half the distance. I mean, they're inside the 1. That ball, look at that point of that ball. It's almost already touching the goal line.
We've got
Was that Ben?
It was big.
We
haven't seen Ben in a long time.
We've got a great
He
equipment
may still be hanging out in there.
A great equipment manager keeping us hydrated along press row here tonight.
We need our own equipment manager and staff.
We could sure use one.
We got one. Here we go. It's got to be a quarterback sneak right here, right?
I mean,
just move it, don't mess around. Just actually center, exchange.
You just worry about the snap here. Can they get the snap? They do.
He did.
Hollins stacked up.
First effort, no. Second effort, yes.
Second effort, third effort. Hollins gets into the end zone. The Beef regained the lead on a 1-yard touchdown run by Josh Hollins.
Great job for them, but it's still, wow. It took 2 efforts, and, Kirk, it was like, it's been hard enough to snap the ball. You didn't want him to even hand it off down there. Just get it across the goal line. It was literally 6 inches away.
Yeah. The Beef able to execute and get into the end zone, and they regain the lead. That's their first touchdown since Mack scored with 9:30 left in the first quarter, and we've got another challenge flag out here.
The only thing you'd be challenging here is whether he actually crossed the goal line. He crossed the goal line. I think the question, though, is when his forward progress was stopped. That is not challengeable. You can't reverse that. So I think they're going to have a discussion once again. Well, they're going to let him this time. I think they don't want to explain again. He eventually went across that line. I don't think that's in doubt. What's in doubt was how long it may have taken him, but the forward progress of the possession cannot be reviewed. And I already see the officials kind of chuckling as they come over. I think they already know how this one's going, Jake.
I have a hard time believing that they're going to overturn this call. So we're pretty confident that the Beef are going to maintain the 15-12 lead. Caleb Shudak is on the field. He wants to add the extra point, but we have to confirm the touchdown here via instant replay.
I believe it's going to be quick. They are taking a look, and the headphones appear to be coming off already. And I would say that's a confirmation.
Well, at least they don't have to go to the tunnel.
Well, remember, you also have to have, irrefutable evidence on this. I mean, we're looking at an end zone camera. That's not going to give them anything, and here they come, and I expect this call to stand. So the call stands. Omaha with the lead by 3. And they'll go for the extra point. Mike Tatum is celebrating.
We'll see what this extra point turns out to be. The last kick was an adventure. Now Cam Hunt is in there snapping the football. Colmoose remains the holder. High snap. Colmoose can't get it down, and he's going to be brought down at the 10-yard line. More problems, Todd, with the snap, and it results in another failed extra point. The score is going to remain 15-12. We have just over a minute remaining in the third quarter. We're going to take a quick break at Liberty First Credit Union Arena. We'll be back with more NAL indoor football action in a moment.
At Wall-to-Wall Wine and
and Spirits, we strive to provide our customers an exceptional variety of beer, wine, and spirits while delivering a best-in-class customer experience. Our team of experts are here to help you find whatever new or favorite familiar beverage you're looking for and get it at a great price. Need help finding the perfect beverage? Just ask. Come visit us today at Wall to Wall Wine.
A quick lunch doesn't have to mean a fast food drive-thru. Winchester Bar and Grill in Ralston has daily lunch specials that are hot, delicious, wallet-friendly, and ready to go. Winchester specializes in comfort food classics, amazing sandwiches, and the best cheeseburgers. Grab a seat in their spacious dining room, beautiful outdoor beer garden, or call in and get your meal to go. Winchester is still the home of good times, great food, live music, and karaoke. Winchester Bar and Grill at 70th and Q.
Winchester. Kickoff by Caleb Shudak. High. Comes down into the hands of Flanders in the end zone. Ooh, crushing block. Flanders off to the races. Crosses midfield. Takes it inside the Beef 20-yard line. He got a crushing block that time from number 11, Sam Moala. And that sprung Flanders, and he took it all the way inside the Beef 20-yard line.
Well, Kirk, the special teams are not going to grade well tonight.
No.
Shudak doing a kicker's tackle right there. You know, you put your body there, kind of.
Just try and
help somebody comes along and helps you.
Just try and get in the way.
I mean, kicker's like, I ain't get paid enough for this. Not at this level.
So Sanders and the Horsemen in good shape to start this drive. They have it at the Beef 16-yard line. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Henson, gives it to number 3. That's Cam Hale. Nothing doing there on that first down run for the Horsemen.
You know, we were talking about, Jason, that, you know, the timing obviously not there for the offense. We've seen a little bit of that this year. But the story we've also seen for Omaha is that defensively, they usually take the games over. We have not seen that yet here tonight. And, you know, they need a big turnover or stop to try to control this game, Kirk.
Well, again, too, and our offense, too, they haven't shown any plays like that. Before it was all the high motion and throwing the ball. They're trying something different. It isn't working.
Cam Hunt came up and made that stop. That's his 3rd tackle here tonight. Good to have number 7 back in the lineup. And what that does is it allows Kai Black to move along the defensive line so he can stay in the game as well. So we're going to go to the 4th quarter. The lights have dimmed. We're going to take a quick break. We've got 15 minutes of action left to decide this one. The Beef clinging to a 3-point lead. We'll be back with more indoor action in a moment.
Optimal T in Council Bluffs is a hormone replacement therapy clinic specializing in testosterone therapy, low T treatments, and weight loss. Located in Council Bluffs, they offer affordable treatments specific to each client's needs. They diagnose and treat with a single purpose in mind, to promote a happier and healthier life for each of their clients. Visit them online today at optimaltcb.com for more information.
Lipsticks, proud sponsor of the Omaha Beef, where we are your official adult entertainment club destination. We're open 365 days a year with Girls, only 5 minutes from downtown Omaha on 16th Street and Avenue O in Council Bluffs, with up to 20 dancers nightly. So come visit the official adult entertainment destination of the Omaha Beef, Lipsticks.
Let It Fly Sports Bar in downtown Omaha. Our 12,000 square foot flagship located in Omaha's Capital District seats 400 guests and includes 80 television monitors and a 48-foot diagonal LED screen above our 40-foot main bar, a state-of-the-art podcast studio and private dining room, plush booths, team tables, 2 outdoor patios, and private guest lockers for the fine wines and spirits, and one-of-a-kind retail shop on the main level. It's all spread out over 2 levels. Come visit us, Let It Fly Sports Bar downtown today.
Back at the slaughterhouse, final 15 minutes, the streak's on the line. I mean, this obviously doesn't look like a team that's won however many games of championships in a row. It's a different team. We talked about that. Obviously, we got different personnel. Tommy Armstrong, on into the sunset of retirement, and Omaha had to reload and put
a different caliber bullet in that gun, it looks like, so far. That's tough shoes to fill, and we've seen it all year.
Well, I think, too, I mean, even the leadership, because last year's to those teams, the championship teams, they held each other accountable. You know,
we always heard how, you had a veteran quarterback at a lot of levels, obviously.
Right.
I mean, we know what he did. Not only the athleticism, which he displayed greatly, and go back to that championship game last year is a great example, is that leadership, almost a coach on the field, if not actually a coach on the field. I mean, we know that he called a lot of his own plays out there. And, it's a lot of check boxes you have to try to put marks in again to fill that void.
Yeah, and as we come out to start the fourth quarter, the onus again falls on the Beef defense to try and keep the Horsemen out of the end zone. They're going to have the ball inside the Beef 15-yard line and face a 2nd down and 7 as we start this final stanza.
As we get ready, our good friends up I-29 in beautiful Sioux City, Iowa. Starting the second half of play, the Bandits out in front of the Spartans, 21-12. We've seen a lot of flags in that game, as you probably would expect when Colorado's playing. It's been a wild one so far, and it should be an interesting final 30 minutes up I-29.
Sanders in the shotgun to start the fourth quarter. The ball sits at the Beef 14-yard line. The Beef clinging to a narrow 3-point lead. Sanders throws the pass. It's caught. It's caught at the 10-yard line by Calvin Lowe. That's his 4th catch here tonight. Sanders has hooked up with Lowe numerous times, especially on a couple of key third down plays. Sanders, again, brings the Horsemen to the line quickly. No huddle. Takes the snap. Rolls to his right. Finds Henson inside the 5. And he is knocked out of bounds just short of the goal line.
He tried to reach that ball over. He did reach the ball over, but he made contact with that wall before he was able to get it across. But first and goal, just a few inches away from taking the lead.
First and goal for the Horsemen. Sanders under center. Takes the snap, trying to get in. We've got movement before the snap.
He's in.
It looks like he got across the goal line, but we got to sort these penalty flags out, Todd. That came before the snap.
Well, you assume it's on the defense because they let the play go. I mean, if it's a false start, they should have blown that dead, but we'll see what the call is. Well, it looks like they're marking it back.
Still sorting things out here. The officials at the goal line talking it over.
Whatever it is, more than one official saw it. We saw multiple flags get thrown immediately. As on Omaha.
Yeah, so that's going to result in a touchdown.
Called on Cam Hunt being too close at the linebacker position. They're arguing about it. It's irrelevant, though, because even if it was legal, it's still a touchdown. So the argument is moot. And Idaho is out in front by 3, and we know they can't kick, so they'll go for 2.
Sanders cashes in his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night, and that puts the Horsemen up 18-15. Just under 14 minutes remaining in this one. Let's see what they choose to do here on the 2-point conversion. Sanders with everyone to his right. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be stacked up short of the goal line.
Oh,
but do we have a face mask?
Face mask at the end. They had him stopped, and they got a handful of face masks. So they're going to get another shot at this half the distance away.
Yep. They had him stacked up well short of the goal line, but as they were taking him to the turf, somebody slid that hand around or inside the face mask, and that's going to create an additional opportunity for the Horsemen here to add 2 points to the board. A pretty big 2 points at this point of the game. Couldn't make it a 5-point game instead of a 3-point game.
I was surprised surprised the whistles hadn't been blown, as they kind of had them stacked up. Still wouldn't negate necessarily a face mask happening afterwards, but felt like that play went a little longer than it should have.
So Sanders and the Horsemen get another chance. Hale flanks Sanders to his left. Snap, fake, throw over the middle, and had a man wide open in the end zone, and it hit him in the face mask.
And a late flag from the back judge.
Henson has the ball hit him in the face mask. He was wide open.
This is going to be interesting.
What could that penalty be?
It's got to be against Omaha. I don't know what Idaho could have done. Let's get the call.
Wow.
It's unsportsmanlike conduct, but it's dead ball and after the play, so this is going to be on the kickoff. Should not be on the extra point, I don't believe.
Yeah, that was after the play, right?
Yeah, and it is. So they're going to take the defense off the field, I believe. Yeah, they're going to move it down there. So they're going to get another. They're going to get some yards in the bank, as they say, on this kickoff. And Idaho did Omaha a favor there. They're only a yard out, and they try a gadget play, kind of. Kirk trying to throw up the middle there. I mean, gosh, if you can't pound out a yard, you wonder.
Yeah. Like you said, they did us a favor.
So the score is going to remain 18-15.
Now, Jason, we have a 3-point game, and I'll tell you, I don't know if there's any scenario, though, where you try to kick to tie the game up with the kicking game we've seen from Omaha.
Boy, yeah, there have been all sorts of problems. Getting the snap back there to Colmoose.
Is there any scenario, even if it's the end of the game, that you don't just try to throw to the end zone other than kicking from what we've seen?
I don't think you can attempt another kick based on what we've seen here tonight. I just wouldn't trust the fact that you can even get the snap back.
And not on the kicker. We're not blaming Shudak.
No, it's not Shudak's fault. The Beef have had a couple of guys try to get that snap back there tonight, and no one's been successful.
And now we're at a point that Omaha's not made a field goal this year. I believe they're now 0 for 7.
0 for 7. The kick by Flanders is going to bounce to Dudley Giles at the 5-yard line, and he's got room. He crosses midfield and takes it inside Horsemen territory all the way down to the 20-yard line. A good job by TDG right there to advance that squib kick all the way to the 20-yard line. So the Beef are in good position to start this drive. We'll see if they can put some more points on the board and retake the lead.
26 yards on the return, but remember that personal foul's in the bank, so it's going to back them up 15 yards. So,
yep.
That's why they kept it in play, Big return gets negated, and Omaha will start at their own 15.
That one hurts. 15 yards of field position lost as a result of that unsportsmanlike penalty on the 2-point conversion. So the Beef are going to start at their own 15-yard line. Hollins remains in the game at quarterback.
And the horns continue to blow, Kirk.
He's in the shotgun.
Go stop that, Kirk.
Snap. Throws it over the middle, deep downfield. Incomplete, looking for Evans Jr. The ball fell just short of Evans Jr. He had a step on the defensive back, but the ball was not delivered. It was not delivered by Hollins, and the pass ball's incomplete. It looks like Coach Tatum is going to go with Hollins the rest of the way. Bryce Holliday played much of the first half, but had 2 costly fumbles.
Did he really?
2 costly fumbles.
I was chasing the rat.
Yeah, you were busy making sure we could get on the air. So it looks like Tatum more comfortable going with Hollins, as he looks like he's going to close out the game. He's in the shotgun, takes the snap, throws to his left, pass is caught by Shinola. It's a short gain as he stops short of the 20-yard line. That's going to set up, we'll call it 3rd and 6.
12 minutes left in regulation. We have a stoppage in play, but Omaha trailing by 3.
Not sure.
Oh, we got a red flag was in the helmet. What was going on there? DeMarcus Mills had the helmet?
DeMarcus Mills had
the flag in his helmet, right? Did I just see that right?
Had Coach Tatum's flag in his helmet. That is something I have never seen.
Then they threw it on the field, and I'm not sure why at this point.
All I got to say is Coach Tatum doesn't want to put that back in his pocket.
No, I wouldn't do that, no. Good challenge, another illegal defense. 12 minutes to go. Right now, 3rd down and 6. If there's an illegal defense, they'll have 2nd down again with the shorter yards to gain. So we've seen this work already. We know the challenge came from the bench. Earlier, it was a much bigger scenario, though. It was a turnover that wiped out and gave Omaha the ball back when they successfully challenged the legal defense earlier in this half. Now, this is a new rule this year that you could challenge that. It's something they couldn't challenge until this season, but they've opened up the challenge rules, and
evidently you can keep challenge flags in your helmet.
Yeah, I'm not sure on the logistics.
Coach Tatum didn't look like he really wanted to pick up that flag. Is he going to put it in his pocket?
I mean, I don't want to overanalyze this, but the consensus from some people up here who actually know says that actually was a do-rag. Like, Tatum didn't have his flag and just told him like he knew that was there. And he did. He pulled it out of his helmet and put it on the ground.
What if it would have been a black do-rag?
Then you can't do it.
It has to be red.
Then it's a don't rag.
Then it's a don't rag. Yeah, well, I mean, that makes sense. Good grief.
That's the kind of night it's been. This is one of the uglier games we've seen. Again,
wow. I mean, really, Todd, the preseason game was obviously ugly.
Yeah,
the first 2 regular season games were not pieces of art. Let's not confuse ourselves. But the Beef were able to win tonight. They find themselves down late in the fourth or early in the fourth quarter.
It's a position, obviously, Omaha has not had to play out of in the last few years a whole lot. And, it's also different when you're trailing, you maybe don't have the confidence. I mean, last year, obviously, there's a couple games that came from behind. Sioux City a couple times, right? But they believed they could win those games. I'm not sure that's the mindset currently with this team.
I think the defense, Kirk, feels like they're a championship caliber defense, and we've seen the defense play extremely well this season, but boy, there's things on the offense. You're just going to have to get shored up if you think you're going to compete for a championship.
Let's get the call. So Omaha wins the challenge. You have to be lined up from the defensive back, man on the receiver, depending on where you are on the field. Again, they caught that. Somebody sent that down to send that challenge in, and it's not going to gain many yards. Well, it's going to gain 5 yards. It would have been 3rd down and 5 before. Now it's 2nd down and 5.
Right, so essentially you just gain a down.
Second challenge, both successful. They have 1 left.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 5 from the 20-yard line. Tatum still with that do-rag in his hand over there.
That's the new challenge flag. Or the challenge flag became a do-rag. One way or the other.
Wow.
And now we got a mess out there, and we have a whistle. Did Omaha get a timeout?
Yeah, it looks like Omaha took a timeout. Man, we need a timeout too. We're going to take a timeout. It's 18-15. The Beef trail at 11:33 left in the fourth quarter. We'll be back with more NAL indoor action in a moment.
Omaha Glass Pro is Nebraska's premier auto glass installation and repair professional. Omaha Glass Pro is also #1 for auto accessories and parts, workmanship, and customer service. Our convenient retail locations and commitment to our customers has secured our reputation as the market leader. Omaha Glass Pro works with all major insurance companies. This will allow us to take the stress out of you getting your vehicle repaired. You will leave happy and satisfied, and all of our work is backed by our 100% guarantee. Omaha Glass Pro.
We're back to live action at the slaughterhouse. The Beef trail at 18-15, have a second down and 5. Hollins takes the snap, has time, throws it, and the pass is woefully short.
Okay, that was ugly.
He was looking for Evans Jr. again, and you can sense the frustration on Evans Jr.'s face, even though he has that dark shield. I can see the frustration through the dark shield because he's been open a couple of times, Kirk, but the ball just has not got delivered on time. Third down and 5 now as we go under 11 minutes. Hollins alone in the backfield. Calls for the ball, gets the snap, throws to his right.
Oh, there's a player down there.
The pass is caught by Colmoose. Where are they going to spot it?
1 yard short.
1 yard short of the first down. So this is going to be an interesting call.
Well, again, it wasn't a great pass. It was low, and Colmoose was on the ground. It was on the near side of the wall. I thought he was throwing the wall. I didn't see him go down. You see it on the replay.
You didn't even know there was a receiver down there.
What's going on there?
You're like, who's he throwing it to?
But a huge fourth down, needless to say, as we approach the 10-minute mark.
Fourth down and 1 for the Beef. Hollins has Mack to his left. Do they give it to Old Reliable and see what number 5 can do? Nope. Hollins is going to keep it himself, and he has the first down. He has the first down before he's tackled by Moala and Merricks. But it's going to be a first down for the Beef, and the drive stays alive.
Well, I wouldn't totally abandon the pass game at this point, but I definitely prefer keeping it on the ground. Jeff Mack has not had the carries they should have had tonight. We saw that in week 1. We didn't see a lot of carries. Week 2, they made up for it. Week 3, we saw some more. I began the ball. We saw a little wildcat with him last time, too. I don't know. We don't run a little wild Mack tonight.
Mack with a 4-yard touchdown run in the first quarter. Since then, since the 9:30 mark of the first quarter, just 2 carries for number 5. Hollins takes the snap, drops back to pass, throws it over the middle, has Colmoose inside the 5-yard line. Colmoose, a great catch. That ball was behind him. But he was still able to haul it in before he was knocked to the turf. And the Beef are set up in prime position inside the 5-yard line.
Carl can do it. He's had, in the championship game, he made a couple of beautiful, beautiful catches, and one for a touchdown right over there in that right-hand corner.
Saved him right there, and scoring position now for Omaha to try to take the lead as we gone under 9 minutes.
Hollins in the backfield with Mack to his left. Ball spotted at the 3-yard line. Takes the snap, fakes to Mack. Hollins wants to take it himself, and he's in the end zone. Hollins faked the handoff to Mack. He kept it off the left side and went into the end zone untouched. The Beef are back on top, 21-18.
We'll finish the drive off by keeping it on the ground. 3-point game right now. They'll send Shudak out once again. You know, I don't know what a 4-point game gives you, to be honest with you, because they aren't going to kick a field goal to tie you up.
No.
And you could block this field goal or this extra point attempt and turn it into points. I would just leave the offense out there.
Coach Tatum opting to bring Shudak on the field. I'm trying to see who the snapper is. I didn't get the number. We'll see if this snap gets back to Colmoose. Good snap, good hold. Kick is blocked again, but it creeps over the bottom bar of the goalpost. The kick is blocked, but it's still good.
It had that top spin.
Top spin, that's right.
We've seen a lot of plays tonight that style points will not come into play, right? They'll be just in the stat book as, you know, gain, yards, whatever, and, you know, there's not asterisks for ugly plays. There'd be a lot of asterisks tonight.
for sure, but nonetheless, the extra point is good. The lead is 4, 7 minutes and 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We're going to take a break from the Slaughterhouse. We'll be back with more fourth quarter action in a moment.
At Omaha Tap House, we pride ourselves on quality food that is locally sourced and made from scratch. In addition to our 15 delicious specialty burgers, we like to think our apps, curds, wings, sandwiches, and salads will allow anyone to find something delicious to eat. Add on our exclusive craft beer selection, and we're not sure why you would want to go anywhere else. We love the people of Omaha and hope you feel the same about us. Come visit us today at Omaha Tap House.
If your day sounds like
We need to report ASAP.
you deserve Modelo, if you've persevered through,
2 more races, 2 more.
you deserve this ice-cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
.37 to go at the Slaughterhouse. Still a lot of football left to play if you know indoor football. Omaha has a winning streak over 1,000 days now, but, you know, I mean, it's destined to end, and they've been playing with fire as far as that streak goes and however you count or whatever, Kirk. But, you know, again, bottom line, they're ahead by 4 right now. Could they close this out?
And we haven't seen that first half offense from these people again. They came back. The second half has been totally different.
We might see it here in the fourth quarter as Flanders is back deep to take the kickoff from Shudak. It's a high kick coming down at the 2-yard line. Flanders with room, dancing, now runs out of room and is taken down at the 10-yard line. Good coverage by Marcus Gray and the Beef special teams. We've got a player down.
We've got an injured player. I would have loved to seen Shudak go after that deuce, though, right there. I know it's a risk-reward, but that's a point that if you get that 2 points right there, it's a 6-point game with a team that does not have a kicker.
Yes.
For PATs, it could have made it a big 6-point game.
Josh Adams was the player down for the Beef, but he's able to get up and is going to walk to the sidelines. The Horsemen are going to set up shop at the 11-yard line. Now they find themselves trailing 22-18 as we've moved past the midway point of the final stanza. Thanks for joining us tonight along the NAL Broadcast Network. Jason Unger, Todd Walkenhorst, Kirk Heyer calling the action for you from Liberty First Credit Union Arena in Ralston. Sanders takes the snap, looks downfield over the middle, pass is caught. Pass is caught by number 2, hauled in by McAway, and he takes it inside Beef territory down to the 22-yard line.
Back to that first half offense.
We talked about it. The Beef had some trouble with it, trying to figure out how to organize themselves against it in the first half. The Horsemen utilized it effectively. McAway, of course, with that beautiful touchdown catch with 2:58 left in the first half, that 16-yarder in the end zone.
They've got that same formation.
Sanders takes the snap, pressure coming, just has to throw it away. He was looking for Henson over the middle, Todd, but way too much pressure up the middle in his face.
They brought everybody that time and put some pressure on Sanders. Made him probably throw that ball slightly a little bit ahead of schedule, and you can see it didn't come off the hand that well either. He felt that pressure coming. It's second down now for Idaho, but still in Omaha territory.
Scrimmaging from the 20-yard line will the Horsemen. Sanders talking it over with Coach Reynolds, trying to figure out what they're going to do on this 2nd and 10 play. The Beef crowd on their
Play
feet.
clock down to 5. They're going to have to hurry up.
I don't think they're going to get this play off.
They did not, and there's the call for delay of game.
Delay a game on the Horsemen.
Huge 5 yards.
I thought that Sanders was over talking to Reynolds a little bit too long long, not leaving them very much room to work with to get that play off, and that's going to cost them 5 yards and move the ball back to midfield. Sets up a 2nd down and 15. That's the 6th penalty tonight on the Horsemen. Sanders is going to go from the shotgun. He's trying to direct traffic, and the play clock is running down again.
He's going to call timeout, so they used their last timeout, I believe.
According to the scoreboard, that is the last timeout for the Horsemen.
And we'll see if that comes back to haunt them. In a close game, they are out of timeouts with 5 minutes to go. 4-point game. Ball at midfield, and, obviously, if you're a Horseman fan, this is as good of a scenario as you could have asked for coming into this game.
The Beef beat the Horsemen here last year 63-14, a much closer game here tonight. Sanders takes the snap, looking over the middle. Ball is tipped, it's up in the air. Kai Black has the interception. Black picks it off.
Did he hit the wall?
And I believe he was pushed into the wall before he got into the end zone, but a huge turnover for the Beef defense.
Chris Reynolds loses a crutch as it gets hit over the wall. Huge turnover. That ball hits the center, the back of the helmet, and goes straight up.
Oh my word, it hit the center. The back of the helmet, straight up into the air, and Kai Black comes away with the interception.
Wow. Huge series of events right there for Omaha, but now you have to take advantage. One, you need the points, but two, you need to eat the clock. 4:50, obviously your offense isn't dominating, so use as much clock as you can with the running clock rules before the 1-minute warning. Do not snap that ball before you have to. Clock should be running right now.
And no timeouts left for the Horsemen, so their back is against the wall here as the Beef take over at the 12-yard line. Fake to Mack, Hollins keeps it, takes a shot at the 6-yard line, and he is tackled at the 5-yard line, but a good job by Hollins that time, hanging on to the ball, Kirk. Ball security here over the last 4 minutes is going to be huge.
Yeah, it was a good ride. It was a good mesh.
40-second play clock, though. You can take that down. Do not snap before 5 seconds left on that clock.
Right.
You can shorten this game up pretty good here.
Still 18 seconds on the play clock. The Beef do not look like they're in any hurry. Hollins taking his time. Takes the snap, gives it to Colmoose on the sweep. He loses his footing, almost goes down, but he's able to maneuver the ball inside the 5-yard line.
Was there a flag?
I thought I saw a flag come out.
I did too.
There is.
Okay, there is a flag down on the field.
Stop the clock while they discuss this.
The officials have to sort things out here. Colmoose took the handoff on the sweep, lost his footing, but was able to get the ball inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah.
We're going to have an illegal defense called on the Horsemen. That's going to give the Beef some better field position here.
Saves it down. 1st and goal now, 2 yards out again. First priority is to score. Second is to use clock if you don't get it in on the first or second chance.
We've seen Hollins keep it in these situations in the second half. He's the only one in the backfield, but we may bring, it looks like, Shinola in motion. He fakes it to Shinola and keeps it himself, and Hollins has himself another touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the second half, and that gives the Beef some breathing room, Todd.
Well, it's a 2-possession game, if nothing else, at this point. Now it's going to take some crazy series of events to occur for Idaho to try to take the lead. Omaha playing from behind in a lot of this game. Takes a really quirky play, a ball off the back of the center's head, falling in the linebacker's hands. Takes advantage, though. That's the key, finishing it off. And now a 10-point lead. And remember, Idaho out of timeouts.
No timeouts left for Idaho as the Beef set up for this extra point to try and make it an 11-point game. Snap, hold, kick, no good. This time, the snap was executed successfully, the hold was executed successfully, but the kick was pulled to the left, hits the uprights, the kick is no good. The lead's going to remain 10, 3:39 left in the game. We'll be back with the finish from the Slaughterhouse in a moment.
This is Omaha State Farm agent Andrea Malecki. I'm not Jake or an action hero, but I'm the one showing up every day for the communities I serve. The products and services I offer help families and business owners in our local area every day, and one of my favorite ways to be a good neighbor is by supporting local. I'm so thankful for the opportunity to support the Omaha Beef football community. Call me for a quote and an insurance review today, 402-991-0100.
3:39 remaining in regulation. Omaha, their largest lead of the night, 28-18. 3:39 to go. Omaha trailed for much of this game, and just until the last few minutes of the fourth quarter, finally making this a two-score game. And Jason, you talk about ugly wins, and I don't want to, take anything for granted, but if Omaha goes on to win this game, you're going to be hard-pressed to find an uglier win than tonight with some of the plays we've seen on the field. But bottom line, it's the W's and the L's.
And I feel like we've said that after the other two wins. So kind of a similar scenario here tonight at the Slaughterhouse. The official runs into Flanders, but Flanders has room. He's up the right sideline, breaks it back across midfield, and takes it to the Beef 20-yard line. Flanders had to break the tackle, Todd, of the official. Somehow the official...
Yeah, he was out of position,
position over there, ran into Flanders.
What else is... tonight, what else could we see? That's exactly what Idaho needed, though, to get started. Big return. If they could have broke that, obviously, really would have changed things right here. But, we've seen them go downfield, and, if they get one big play here, this is still a game. This is a lot of time in indoor football.
Just a 10-point game with 3:27 left. Sanders in the shotgun, takes a snap from the Beef 20-yard line. He's going to keep it, crosses the 20 before he is sent into the boards rudely by number 6, Marcus Gray. So we're going to give Sanders about, we'll call it 3 yards on the first down carry.
Well, he went there to give himself up. I don't know if he realizes that did not stop the clock. They're still taking some time. You're going to have to run with some urgency here because that clock's going to continue to run until the 1-minute warning.
We're under 3 minutes to go. The Horsemen have no timeouts. They trail by 10. Sanders with 4 receivers in the game. 2 to his right, 2 to his left. Takes the snap, throws it to his right. Ball is caught by Denson. But again, I think the clock's going to be running here, Todd.
Well, it will. There's no stoppage until we hit the 1-minute warning, even if they go out of bounds there or incomplete pass. So they got to run a little hurry up. They're no huddle now, back on the ball.
3rd and 3. Sanders, similar formation. 2 to his right, 2 to his left. Takes the snap, has time, now time runs out, throws it over the middle. He's got Denson, but a sure tackle by Adams. Brings him down inside the 10, but that's going to be a first down, I believe.
First and goal now for Idaho. Clock continues to run. We're under 2 minutes. And we got a stoppage. Oh, I thought he was calling for the clock to stop. He did not. 1:45 and rolling.
First and goal for the Horsemen. Desperately trying to get into the end zone to make this game more interesting over the last 1:30. Sanders throws it short. He had a man open.
The clock continues to run.
He had a receiver open. That's Stewart. Stewart might have found his way into the end zone had that pass.
And we'll see if they get another playoff before the 1 minute warning. We're down to 1:15.
Clock is running. Coach Reynolds desperately trying to get his team to get to the line with some urgency.
They're not going to get this off.
I don't think so. Nope. Clock is going to run out.
Oh, they let him
go. Sanders throws into the end zone. Ball is caught. Ball is caught. And Todd, I was with you. I thought that clock ticked down to 1 minute before that touchdown pass was thrown. But Sanders finds Stewart in the end zone, and things have gotten a bit more interesting.
It was one of those scenarios where, they don't have the clocks necessarily in the end zones. They're on the side, so that back judge is kind of looking to the side while trying to watch the ball. It was within a second, but the clock definitely was at 1 minute. Not reviewable or anything, but it's a touchdown, and Idaho's going to go for the extra point here, obviously, but then has to figure out if they get that ball back, no timeouts, going to have to try to do an onside kick.
Sanders, all four receivers to his right. Now Lowe comes in motion left. Sanders going to keep it, and he is stuck. Stuck at the goal line. Rock Rahman there. Terrence Jackson Jr. there. Sanders stopped short on the 2-point conversion.
Really irrelevant, though, when you look at it. They're not going to kick a field goal to win this game. It's pretty obvious.
Correct.
With their lack of kickers. So they did get the ball and score a touchdown. That's the goal. 54 seconds left. 1 minute warning. 4-point game here at the Slaughterhouse. We'll come back and finish this one up. You're listening to Omaha Beef Football all across the National Arena League Network.
42 Degrees is a locally owned dispensary offering a premium shopping experience for customers located throughout Omaha, Lincoln, Bellevue, and Council Bluffs. Our retail stores sell a variety of high-end CBD, kratom, legal THC, hand pipes, water pipes, vaporizers, electronic cigarettes, premium e-juice, and more. Shopping for the highest quality health and wellness products has never been easier. 42 Degrees is the source for all of your needs.
Well, if Omaha can recover this kick, game's over.
Right.
As they can run the clock out. Again, another bye week for Omaha coming up. Last week was a good one for them because they got beat up a little bit in the early part of the season. But, they're going to need another, 2 weeks before they go down to Beaumont to really try to figure out what's going on, especially offensively with this team, and see if they can get Lorenzo Brown and some of those guys, maybe some other roster moves ready for Beaumont or whoever is going to be at the quarterback at that point. Who knows?
I think one thing that they found here tonight, Todd, whether they stay with Hollins, go back to Brown, Hollins has been pretty effective in the run game.
Well, he can run, but we've also seen the pass.
Correct.
And you become one-dimensional, and you'll start having some problems when you play really good competition.
So you're going to be asking a lot from Flanders here. We talked about how talented he is. Great defensively, great offensively. He's been forced into kicking duties here tonight, which he's done, as you mentioned before, but boy, asking a position player to execute a successful onside kick, that's a lot to ask.
We know special teams have been not a highlight for Omaha here tonight, but here, you either follow the ball cleanly or get that ball to the wall so it goes out of bounds, and you retain possession. That's all this is about right now.
Flanders has it teed up. Let's see what happens here on this onside kick. He kicks it forward. Ball is loose.
We got it.
Ball was loose.
I got it, but that was more interesting than they wanted it.
Give credit to, that was a pretty good onside kick.
That wasn't too bad. He found the seam and got that extra bounce that you always talk about. And if that ball doesn't go where they think, we're talking about a whole different scenario here. But now Omaha's going to be 52 seconds away from ending this game. You do have to get positive yardage because of the score of the game. It's a close game to keep that clock running, so that's the only thing still in play right here. It's the only way the clock can stop because Idaho is out of timeouts.
No timeouts left for Idaho. They had to burn a couple early in the second half, and now they're left with 0, and that is not good news for Coach Reynolds. They can't stop the clock. The Beef are huddling up to try and determine how they want to navigate this final 52 seconds.
So a week from Monday, the Omaha Beef Coaches Show with Mike Tatum. Going to have some questions for him. I'm not going to be there. This is going to be up to you. I mean, you're going to have to go and get those answers out of Coach a week from Monday at Let It Fly in the Capital District downtown. Have fun with that.
It doesn't sound like you have a lot of confidence in me. I don't know.
I can't wait to watch. I'll be out of the country.
You're
But I'm going to pull that in.
on the beach.
Absolutely.
You'll be watching it. Hollins takes the snap. We got some movement in the backfield.
That was offsides as well.
Mack was leaning forward before the snap, and I think they're going to get him for a false start. Just the 4th penalty on the Beef here tonight.
Omaha came in as the least penalized team in the National Arena League, so they do have that going for them. But did just back it up, and you don't want to. You got to remember that the quarterback center exchange has not been clean tonight.
So I mean,
that's
not been good.
Got to start there, then try to get positive yardage, and then run that clock out.
Hollins is going to take the snap from the shotgun. Mack moves back into the backfield with him. Takes the snap. Hollins is going to keep it.
They'll keep the clock going.
And he
got 1 yard.
Taken out of bounds. Well, not out of bounds, but taken down at the 20-yard line.
And they could run 40 seconds down, and the play clock hasn't even started, so now they can end the game.
Yeah, I don't think they have to take another snap.
Nope, I'm not sure why the play clock hasn't started, to be honest with you. Still hasn't, but
that's some home field advantage right there.
Take everything you get, right? So Omaha is going to be victorious tonight.
They survive again, Todd.
I think that's the exact word to use, is they survived tonight. I won't even say they're victorious. They survived tonight against an Idaho Horsemen team that gave them everything they could have handled. And, we go back through when we watch the highlights of this game. There are so many points to this game that just weird stuff happened both directions. And it's all going to come down to, I think, that last turnover off the ball off the head of the center and a big turnover that Omaha turned into points. That's the difference.
Yeah, there were a lot of very interesting things happening here tonight, but in the end, the Beef are able to win again. They move to 3-0 this season. The Horsemen drop to 0-2.
Omaha all alone in first place in the National Division. At least a 1-game lead and now a bye week before they take on the other undefeated team in the National Arena League, the Beaumont Renegades. They've only played 1 game. They were victorious over Sioux City. They'll be 2 weeks from tonight from Beaumont, Texas. So that'll be an interesting game at this point. We have no idea what to expect in that one. Again, if you are looking for something to do tonight, Winchester's Bar and Grill is the post game.
One thing we can expect is Kirk being at Winchester.
Oh, we know that.
About 15 minutes.
If it takes them that long, I'd be quite surprised. And then the Omaha Beef Coaches Show, week from Monday night, Let It Fly Sports Bar and Grill downtown. Jason Unger and who knows who will show up there. As we will discuss this game, there is some things to discuss. That'll be 9 days from now, though. We'll see if they have some answers to what we saw and how they're going to progress before they travel down to Beaumont, Texas. So, Omaha survives tonight, gets more than they could handle or expected to handle from Idaho, 28-24. Omaha 3-0. Idaho drops to 0-2. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. Hope you have a good one. For Kirk Heyer, Jason Unger, Todd Walktors from Liberty First Arena. We'll catch you next time, everybody.